We are now visiting SEE International, and with me is Dr. Michael Pavlov, board member and longtime volunteer for this organization. How are you doing?
I'm good, Viviana. Thank you.
We are glad to have you in our show. And SEE International has such a good reputation, not only locally, but all around the world, really. So congratulations for that.
Thank you.
And I would like to start the interview by asking you, what's the mission of SEE International?
Well, the mission of SEE International is really to restore sight to the blind. And we travel internationally all over the world doing cataract surgeries in almost every country where there's a need.
What's the history behind?
SEE International started almost 35 years ago by Dr. Harry Brown. He had the foresight and actually the knowledge base realizing that there was a demand for cataract surgery that was going unserviced around the world. During some of his travels, he would recognize that there were patients in third world countries and undeveloped areas that were not being serviced, and these were patients that were walking around blind and essentially non-functional, becoming dependent on other family members to take care of them. And Harry then made the decision to put together a team to start going to underserved areas and doing cataract surgery.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the expeditions. How many do you have per year, and what happens during those expeditions?
We organize well over 100 expeditions every year, and it's a very, very complicated process. First of all, we have to be invited to a host country. Once we are invited, the host doctor will do all the screening of the majority of the patients that are there that need to be serviced, and these are patients who don't have any insurance, that if SEE International did not come, these are patients that would never have surgery. It takes us 6 to 9 months to just plan an expedition. A normal expedition can be as short as a long weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where we go in and do as many cataracts each day as we can, to maybe as long as a week. We have to organize the surgical supplies. We have to organize the number of cases that we're going to put together. We approach pharmaceutical companies to donate all of our supplies. And then from that point on, we get as many volunteers and volunteer doctors together as possible. So it's a very, very long, extensive process that we have to go through. And there's really multiple layers of volunteers and full-time staff at SEE International that it takes to really get that done.
I would like to talk more about the team, and you were already mentioning some points there. So how many people go representing SEE International, and how many are here in town?
Well, SEE International, Viviana, has several hundred affiliates, surgeon affiliates, ophthalmologists like myself, worldwide. And so the team can consist of anywhere from as little as 1 U.S. or American doctor, and then there may be 10 or 12 other physicians, assistant nursing staff, technicians of the host countries, or we'll take an entire team with us. So we take, with each surgeon, we probably have 2 nurses, we've got technicians, and we've got a slew of volunteers that come with us to check the patients in, dilate the patients, help with us preoperatively, and then once the patients are done surgically, we have a host of volunteers that help with the postoperative care for that day, get the family members taught on how to take care of the patients, how to administer the eye drops, and then they go home. We have a full-time staff of maybe 12 to 18 people, and we also have a very large volunteer staff that helps. Most of the staff works here full-time, and they are really involved in the day-to-day administrative aspect of what goes on at SEE International, as far as organizing the fundraisers, helping to organize the trips, communicating with doctors internationally, as far as getting our organization together and our expeditions together and well organized. They deal with the political aspects of the foreign affairs with different countries. And so we have several different layers of staffing that deals with the different aspects of what SEE has to offer for many patients.
Now, having so much need all around the world, how do you select the areas that you will be helping? Who has priority?
That's a good question. Again, we are really invited. We have national meetings and international meetings that are held here in the United States, and we have a booth at SEE International, and often we get international doctors, again, from India, Honduras, Peru, Africa, that will come to us. We then explain to them the mission of SEE International is really that we are here to restore sight to the blind. And they will then sign up as a SEE affiliate, and at that point, the initial contact is made. That doctor then gets in contact with our staff here at SEE and expresses their desire for us to come out. We then get the ball rolling to take care of the political paperwork that needs to be done for us to even come to that country to do it. So the demand is so great that we really we'll never run out of cataract surgeries that need to be done. Cataract is the leading cause of blindness in the world. In fact, we can't keep up with enough surgeries. We're really limited based on supplies and money.
So how do you get funded?
We get funded purely by private donations. We get no government funding at all. So we affiliate with corporations here in the U.S. or internationally, but the bulk of our funding is really private donors. A lot of it comes from private donors in Santa Barbara, but we're really trying to reach more donors here in the United States, nationally as well as internationally. And really, people think, well, I don't have a lot to give. It's just like a presidential campaign. There is no sum of money that's too little. We'll take $10, we'll take $20. Again, it costs us $108 to do a cataract surgery. If someone donated $1,000, we can do almost 1,000 surgeries. So no donation is too small, and most of our donations, or I should say most, all of our donations are through private donors. The other important thing that C provides here is we have the Santa Barbara Vision Care Program, which is totally nonprofit and free, and the local staff here is helping the local community for patients who need eye care also.
So how can people get involved?
People can get involved in really multiple ways. One is people can come down to our C office and just volunteer. Donate your time and your services to help us put packages together and get our expeditions organized. People can help out by just donating money. Sponsor a trip, sponsor a village that we're going to, donate money to provide services. They can donate money for travel for our staff. And the best thing to do is really call C at 805-963-3303, or they can go to our website, www.cintl.org, for cinternational.org, or Google us and you can find us. And you can donate through there, or there's different ways there that people can get involved.
Well, thank you so much. Yourself and C International are really a good example for everyone that is watching, and I wish the best for you and this organization.
Thanks, Viviana. Appreciate your time.
For more information on the Nonprofit Spotlight, check our website at www.sbchannels.tv.